Hello everybody, how's everyone today? Welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. Well, we have been busy. We have bought, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have bought 5 additional fields. And this is one of them. And yes, it looks like, yeah, we have stones. So, there's nothing planted in this field. It has no fertilizer whatsoever, and it needs lime. All right. So, we're going to get right on that, but I wanted to show you the rest of the properties. Well, I hope everybody's having a great day. This next field over here is a fairly large field, and it has sunflowers planted in it. All right. And we've only got a 50% or a 53% yield bonus on this field. It has no fertilizer, none. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for the first stage, growth stage, to come up on the sunflowers, and then we're going to come over here and we'll fertilize it. So yes, and at least we'll have 50% fertilizer anyway. All right. Now my biggest problem right now is trying to figure out where to go with rocks. I don't remember seeing a stone crusher on this map. I'm not saying there isn't one. I'm saying that I don't know where it's at. So I'm going to have to find the stone crusher somewhere to get rid of the rocks. And yeah, that's something that I didn't ask for. But anyway, we've got them, and we've got to deal with them. We got to get them out of here. It's a one-time thing only, because I've got stones turned off. So yes. All right. Now here's 2 more fields that we bought. All right. Jump out. Here's a field of soybeans. They're planted exactly the way that we would plant them. We've got a 98% yield bonus, 100% fertilizer. Excuse me. So that's going to be a great crop. And here's another field that we bought. It is also planted in soybeans, 98% yield bonus, 100% fertilized. Can't ask for a better deal. All right. So we'll go on down a little bit farther, and I'll show you a cornfield that we bought. It's down here closer to the house. All right. Well, evidently I don't know where I'm going. That's nothing new. Oh, I know what it is. Can't get there from here. Okay. All right. Yeah, I remember now. All right, we're gonna go off road. We can get there from here. You just have to run alongside the river. Yeah, I kind of wish these roads would have run all the way through. Some of them do, some of them do not. But yeah, but you know, that's the way it goes. All right. Now up here on the right is the fifth field that we bought. Not a very big field, but it's a nice field. And this one, of course, you can tell there's corn in it, and it's only got 50% fertilizer, and we've got a 75% yield bonus. So, of course, all that's going to change once we get a hold of it and we do the preparations on it. So, but anyway, we're going to get started on that little field up there. It needs lime and fertilizer right off the bat. So, yeah, we're going to get right on it. And then we got to pick the stones up. So, yeah, you got to love it. You got to love it. Yeah, I don't see a stone picker over there either. All right. Or not a stone picker, but a stone crusher. I'd sure like to find one. But anyway, we're going to get on it, and we'll see you in a little bit. All right. Well, we found a debris crusher, and it'll take our stones. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to get busy. This field needs lime, and it needs fertilizer. So we're going to put lime on it right now, and then we'll get the fertilizer up here. And yeah. All right, this is a brand new tractor. There shouldn't be a course in it, and there isn't. All right, so let's create a job for him. All right, Courseplay field work, field position. Oh, about right there. Generate a course. Number of headlands. Let's do one headland. All right, and yep, we'll start on the headland first. And let's do a sharp turn on the headlands. All right, let's do the field work course. And we've got that done. Bring up small HUD. First waypoint. Let's tell him go to work. All right, and he is off. He's spreading lime. Excellent. Now, what I think will happen, and we will check it. The reason I'm putting lime on lime on now is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, when we do pick up the stones, it leaves it in a cultivated state. So what I'm thinking is we'll put the lime on, and then we're going to put the first stage of fertilizer on, and then we'll come in and pick up the stones. The stones has got to be picked up anyway, but we're going to take a chance, and I think that by picking up the stones and puts it in a cultivated state, that might change the ground texture to where we won't have to come in and cultivate it then. We'll just have to check and see. But yeah. So anyway, we're gonna let this guy put the lime on, and then we'll get the fertilizer on it. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right, this guy is almost done spreading lime, and I went down and got a different tractor with the fertilizer spreader on it. So once this guy is done, then we'll get the fertilizer spreader going, and when we get him going, then we'll take this tractor back to the old home place, and we'll drop the lime spreader and pick up the stone picker, and we'll come back and we'll see what kind of damage we can do with the stone picker. Yeah. All right. Well, let's get him out of the field. Good job. We'll go up here and we'll get our fertilizer spreader going. All right. Let's jump out. All right, let's create a course for him. All right, we got to clear the current course that's in him out. Let's make a new course. Create a job, field position, about right there. Generate the course. One tool, one headland. Start working on the headlands first, and we want him to do sharp corners. All right, we've got the course generated. We'll bring up the small HUD, first waypoint, tell him to go to work. Hi, young lady. You're doing a great job, you are. All right. Good deal. All right. Well, we're going to leave her to it, and we're going to go pick up our stone picker. All right, well, this young lady's almost got this field fertilized. And whenever she gets done, we're going to get the rock picker in here, and we're going to find out if it's going to leave this field in a cultivated state. Plus, we're going to leave this tractor and fertilizer spreader up here because of the field in back of us that's got the sunflowers. As soon as it gets the first growth stage, we're gonna put the second stage of fertilizer on it. So there's no use in taking it home because real soon we'll get the first stage of growth stage on that field. All right, let's go up here and see what our stone picker is going to do for us. And again, I'm only hoping that it leaves us with the cultivated state because, you know, we've got to pick the stones up anyway. So let's just hope that it gives us the cultivated state so that we don't have to do that. All right, let's bring the HUD up just for the sake of looking at it. All right, now field number 10, we want to see what the soil composition is right now. Okay, we've got the first stage of fertilizer on. And light blue, it says it's cultivated, but we know it is not. Well, I'm not going to say it's not cultivated. What I'm saying is we want to pick up the stones and find out if it changes the ground texture. All right, we're not going to unfold that for this guy. Yeah. They like to do that themselves. But let's clear the current course out of him. And we're going to put another one in him. Field position. About right there. And let's generate a course. All right, headland. Yep, we want him to get every rock in there. We want him to get it out of there. All right, let's move this down to about 4%. All right, generate the fieldwork course. All right, let's bring up our small HUD. Just tell him to go to work. And this is going to take forever and a day. All right, you see how he's changing the color there? He's changing the color anyway. I don't know what that's, I don't know if that's going to be a big enough difference. Get down here and look. It looks cultivated, but I don't know. We may have to bring the cultivator back up here and cultivate this even after he's done. So we'll find out. But for right now, we're just going to let him do his thing and get these rocks out of here. All right, we'll see when we get a little farther along. All right, looks like our guy has a full rock picker. All right, so what we want to do is we want to come in here and we want to stop her right here. All right, let's fold this thing up. And we've got to go empty it. And this is why I have rocks turned off. Yeah. But, you know, I understand. If we get the rocks picked up the first time, well, then that'll be it. So, but we'll take this down here and dump it in the debris crusher. And we'll go back up and we'll get her started again. I'd say we're probably a quarter of the way through the field, which isn't too awfully bad. Alright, I think we can go up to this second one, I think. The debris crusher is sitting back there in the back. So, alright, let's see here now. Alright, they're saying that we need to back in here, I guess. Alright, right there. Alright, so now we can go and pick up some more rocks. Gotta love it. You got to love it. Now, when we get up here, in order to resume from where we were at, we'll no longer be starting at the first waypoint. We'll be starting at the closest waypoint, or the nearest waypoint. Alright, let's get over here where we were. Ain't that something, all them rocks? Hey, that's crazy. I think this is where we were. All right. There we go. Now let's see, should I unfold it or not? No, I think, all right, now we want to change this to the nearest waypoint. Yeah, they're going to unfold it. And we're off. Oh, yes. You gotta love the rocks. Anyway, we're going to just let them continue on. I'll get back with you when we get a little closer to being done with this. All right. Well, this guy is on his last pass, picking up rocks. And I'm going to tell you one thing, it ain't bad, but it has taken him 3 hours to pick the rocks up in this field. I'm going to look for me a sign to put out there next to the field that says there will be no rock dumping in this field. Mercy. Yeah. And to think we've got one more field that we know of so far that's got rocks in it that we're going to have to get picked up. Yeah, unbelievable. 3 hours of rock picking. Yeah. But anyway, when we get this completed, we're going to try to run the mulcher over it and just see if that does anything. Because we know there was a crop planted in here. And if we don't mulch it, then we may not get our yield bonus, at 3% on our yield bonus. So we're going to see if we can get this guy started. See if it does anything. If we bring our HUD up, of course we'll have to wait for it to save. But if we bring our HUD up, the growth stage, it still says that it is cultivated. So I don't know. We're going to jump in this guy and find out if we can mulch it, if it'll make a difference. I don't know. So we'll clear the current course and let's put a course in him. Field position. Oh, about right there. All right, number of headlands 3. Yeah, that'll be fine. Start on the center first. Nah, we can do the headlands. All we're doing is mulching. All right. And let's see. Yeah, smooth will be all right. We can go through and touch up if we need to. All right, we're going to generate the fieldwork course. And we've got that done. Bring up the small HUD, first waypoint, and let's tell him to go to work. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is going to do any good at all. And then too, our field is kind of sloped right here, so I don't know. We'll just have to see. All right, well, it doesn't look like it's doing anything. But we'll find out here. I don't really think there's anything in here to mulch, to be honest about it. But we'll find out. You know, the thing is we can take a couple of minutes and mulch this, and with the hope that it does do something for us, adds that 3%, or, you know, not take the time to do it, and then it ends up costing us 3% on our yield bonus. So, you know, it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other, but I will run it over there just to say we did. But I really don't think it's going to do anything for us. Now, we can bring the HUD up and see if we can tell anything on here. And I really don't think. No, I really don't see that it's doing anything. Usually you'll get like a seed bed green. But yeah. All right. Well, You know, I'm not sure. It might be that we should. No, well, if we bring the planter over here and try to plant it, yeah, it's going to tell us real quick whether we need to cultivate this again. It will tell us real quick. So I don't know about this. I don't think it's doing anything, to be honest about it. But anyway, we're going to let him do it. And whenever he gets done, maybe we'll get the planter over here and we'll find out if we're going to get the second stage of fertilizer on it. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right. Well, I stopped the mulcher because I can't tell if he's doing anything or not. And yeah, I just don't know. It may be that we'll take our licks on the first planting and go from there. It wouldn't be like we haven't done that before. All right, field position. Right there. All right, we'll generate a course. All right, 1 tool, 3 headland passes, and we want him to start on the center first. So, all right, let's generate the field work course. All right, we got that done. Looks like he's going to start down there at the far end. Okay. So, we'll tell him to start. And we're planting grass. I'm thinking that we need to get our, start buying a few cows once in a while, and start our dairy up. I think we'll probably end up making cheese. Probably. I think cheese pays pretty good. But yeah. So let's bring the HUD up. And if we go down, well, let's go up here. We should be able to find cheese somewhere. Right there, cheese. Yeah, see, cheese pays pretty good. So I think we'll probably take our milk to a facility and have cheese made and sell the cheese. So that's the plan anyway. All right, I think he has found where he wants to go. I know what he's going to do. He's going to make a real sharp turn here. But we're going to be real interested in knowing how much fertilizer he's putting down. Now, being this is grass, I think what we will do, if we only get 50% fertilizer right now, being we got to wait for the first growth stage on the field next to us, I think we'll just do the same on this. All right, let's jump out. And let's see what we did. Looky there. And we only got a 95% yield bonus, and that was because of the mulching. Mulching would have added 3% more to that. So, but I think we'll be just fine. I think we're just going to let it go at this, and Yeah, it'll be great. All right. Well, I'll get back with you whenever we get a little farther ahead. All right. Well, he got across this field pretty quick, but it wasn't a very big field. And like I said, I chose to plant grass because number one, it is kind of a small field. And I think it'll be just the amount of hay that we're going to need to harvest at one time. So, yes. We're going to need to chop some corn and make some chaff to put in a fermenter, and yeah, we're moving right along, doing very well. All right, well, we're going to let this guy get on with it, and I'll get back with you when we get just a little farther along. All right, this guy's got all the center done, and he is now in the process of doing his headland passes, and he'll have 3 of them to do. So everything really looks great. And it's hard to believe that we spent so much time in this one little field today. But it was all held up because of the stones in the field. And yeah, there's probably not going to be any more of them stones. I've got them turned off, and yeah, we're not going to have no more of that. But I think this will be a pretty nice hay crop. And I mean, it's not going to stay a hay field. If we need to plant wheat in here or whatever, we will. But I think it's a nice place for hay. I really do. But anyway, I think we're going to call this a video. If you've enjoyed this content, please go down there and give me a like. I'd sure appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, please do. If you'd like to share this video with someone that you know would enjoy it, please do. But as for me, the Dirt Road Farmer, we're going to call it a day. And as always, thank you for watching.